Most new parents work hard to prepare themselves for their baby, and many, like David and Clara Mullins, talk to friends who already have children about what to expect.
Everybody gets advice, but nobody's prepared when they have children for the reality of sleep deprivation.
The Mullins are the proud parents of two happy and healthy daughters, Rebecca, who is 6, and Catherine, who is 2.5.
We haven't had a full night's sleep since Rebecca was born, truly. I assume if you have your children spaced really far apart, then you could. But we haven't, and we're looking forward to that someday.
It doesn't last forever, but it certainly may seem like it does. As new parents soon discover, instilling the proper sleeping habits into their children quickly becomes a struggle that goes on for much, much longer than many new parents are prepared for.
The challenge that we have a lot is when we're just wanting to get them to bed at 8:30 or 9. If they've had a really active day, those ground rules that you said are really easy to enforce. But if they maybe have taken a late afternoon nap, well, that's when the difficulty comes in.
Not only do a child's sleeping patterns change dramatically from month to month over the first year of their life, but also from year to year during the next 6 or 7 years.
One of the things that I think is so very important is that every child and every parent is different. And what works for one family is not necessarily going to work for all families. And what's going to work for one child in the family may not work for the other child in the same family.
And of course, the one thing that will remain constant during this same time is that your children will never want to go to bed when you want them to.
The most important things to avoid are overstimulation. That depends on the age of the child or infant. So roughhousing, spooky television programs, spooky bedtime stories, other kind of exciting things, especially negatively exciting, are worth avoiding. And better to concentrate on sort of calming, easygoing things just before bedtime.
In addition to creating a bedtime routine for your children, experts also suggest the following. Be kind, but also consistent when it comes to enforcing the routine. And be firm. Remember, it's only natural for younger children to want to stay up sometimes, and they'll become very persistent and creative in trying to get you to let them, even if for only a little while.
And you really have to just be patient. You can read them stories. You may want to sit with them for a few minutes after you've read that final story or something, just to kind of ensure to them that yes, it's calming time, it's time to go to bed, turn the lights out, and if you're lucky, they'll go to sleep.